Yeah, so we are back with another episode for the 3 PMS ladies. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I'm your host, Queen P. And before I let the others go on, we need to address my other names. So, Queen P, If, Platinum Princess, and my new one, the Clapback Countess.
Oh, gosh.
This immigration know all these names.
Oh, dear.
And my next co-host.
Mad Nick, but today I've realised that I'm not the mad one. These two are.
And you got Snoop here. Hi.
Woo, woo. Okay, so start with my section. So, guys, we're going to talk, as you know, I'm the relationships guru, and we are going to talk about weddings. So, guys, how much do you think is acceptable to spend on a wedding? We're talking about for your average person. We're not talking about Khloe Kardashian, the 2 million.
Okay.
We're talking about for your average person.
In this current climate right now.
Yes. How much do you think is acceptable?
I don't know.
It
'cause people are just
depends.
going mad on weddings and what was norm like
Back in the day.
7 years ago. So it's not the same now. So, and I guess with what's out there now, people have high expectations, innit? Like when
And
it comes
things
to your wedding.
cost more as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a big business. I would say on an average Joe income,
Yeah.
I would say maybe 10 grand.
10 grand. Okay.
Okay, see, I was thinking 10 grand in my head, but I was just thinking, that's money. Like, I don't like to spend money like that. So that's money. But yeah, 8,000 if you can. And I know that's tight, but there are ways. So 10 grand because I'm like, that's a car. And again, that's still too much on a car. That's a deposit. Like 7, I would say. It's like, if you can, like, yeah.
And I was just gonna say that I even think 10 grand is on the smaller scale.
It is.
Like if you're doing a small, like, boy, maybe you're
2
catering
guests.
for 20 people. Because like venues already 3-5 grand out of that
Yeah,
chunk
budget.
already. So I'm thinking when you're trying to be tight stingy, like 10 grand to make it look at least decent.
But then I'm thinking of out of season weddings, so not always get married between like June to September, and then possibly get married in another country or another city.
Yeah.
So it can be done. You just have to be a bit
Again,
creative with it,
pull
rather
it
than
back.
just because if you're doing it in London, it is going to be 12 maybe, I think, because 4 to 6 grand for a venue now.
Yeah.
For some of them, if they have got catering, it's good. If they haven't, that's another 2 grand. Your dress again.
Yeah. So 10 grand on the bottom scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why'd
so
you ask?
I'm just asking because I recently, and I'm not going to say the friend's name, I recently spoke to a friend and she told me, we were just discussing weddings, and she told me that a relation of hers had a wedding and was charging admission to the wedding.
Really?
In this country?
Yep.
No, she's
She was
stupid.
charging 10
No,
per person.
For what?
See the pictures.
No way.
Look,
No.
she said, the
£10
woman,
per person.
yeah, she said, look,
Doesn't even matter the amount. Yeah, how are you charging someone to come to your own wedding?
look,
And I
she
still got to buy you a gift.
Look, when she said this, guys, I was absolutely outraged, right? And I was laughing my absolute head off because I thought, what? And she goes, look, the bride said she really didn't have a lot of money and she needed to get recoup back because she had no money. Now, she says she refused to go. She said her mother went anyway, and her mum said she was so disappointed because the food was so crap. So...
Some people paid.
Yeah, some people paid. Yeah.
If I pay, that's your gift.
How are you going to pay to go to someone's
No,
wedding,
I'm
though?
just saying, you're supporting in it. You
Do you
don't
know-
know.
guys, you know what
I
I'd
think
do?
you would have got more if you didn't request.
no,
If you just said, can we
We
have
have
gift
money instead of
envelope gifts or whatever kind of thing like that.
exactly.
You would have got a
Put it
lot
on my
more.
bank account
Yeah.
or
Nice.
something. Was it on the day? I'm
This is
confused.
literally, she told people beforehand.
Yeah, so when they give the money, it's what I'm trying to understand. Is it on entry?
Yeah, on entry, yes.
No, what kind of
So you got
cop-out
some,
is this?
so look, guys, you got someone like Snoop at the door.
And you got security.
You ain't getting in.
Unless you can hand over your £10.
Now
And
look,
copy
guys.
check either.
Now look, I said, is there a Groupon deal or wow, like a 2-for-1 special?
Was there a special guest? Like, is someone coming to sing at this wedding? Or
guys, I had never ever heard, but this is a true story. I'd never
and
ever
I bet
heard
she's
of
gonna
it.
start a new trend because Full Force
Hey,
will follow.
Maybe
We'll
but
follow
I think
that
like
one.
because the food was so bad, the family was so peed off. Like I said, I would have been like her. I just wouldn't have even gone to
I won't
the
go.
thing.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I would have even preferred for her to say, "Look, guys, I cannot afford." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
big day.
yeah.
So I'm going to do a church thing, which is free. Just for those of you that are planning a wedding. Invite everyone to the church and tell everybody the Nando's is down the road. Help yourself.
Yeah.
And then maybe just have like a really small, intimate dinner with, do you know what I mean? Your immediate family and just say, look, everybody,
Why
I'm
shame
sorry.
And then when you're
Yeah.
ready, you can have a bigger wedding if you
Yeah.
ever can. Or it's a case of where you ask people to cook, or you know, you do say, "Can I have support with this for whatever reason?"
exactly.
But like, it's not by force.
Yeah.
The big wedding is for yourself. So if you
People-
can't
'cause you
do
gotta
it,
remember, especially if you come from a church community, people know people, and then
Mm-hmm.
you get a discount from
or help you just donate or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. So it's for your own ego. So your ego could have waited. But if you're like, no, I want to get married today, then get married, you and your husband, and that's about it. And then when you're ready, have your big lavish wedding, because you know you need money. We live in London in 2018. Like, no, that's foolishness.
I would prefer to put it on hold than to have, look, with just in case the listeners don't know, majority of us here are Nigerian. So, you don't want your family talking about you back home, talking about you in the streets, sitting there saying how you're cheap, you're this, you're that. I'd rather just say, guys, everybody are married. And everyone to go, what happened?
Yeah.
Rather than, invite them there. They're all complaining. They're all, but guys, true story.
Tenner at the door.
Yeah.
My God.
Why
Well,
did
the
you just
world
go
has
for cool
gone crazy.
15? Come on, man.
£20 now,
Yeah.
serious.
But guys, from what I've been reading,
This can't
'cause
catch
obviously-
on. Don't say.
I bet it's gonna
No,
catch
no,
on.
listen, look, I haven't heard of another case like this.
I bet it's gonna catch on. I'm
I
betting money.
haven't.
It'll be an Eventbrite on Facebook or something like that.
But people are saying, obviously, like the venue and mainly the catering.
Yes.
The catering is the thing that's really, really costing the big amount of money. Obviously, you've got your family there, and you need to make sure you feed them, because that's the thing that people are going to complain the most. They want to be fed,
This is
especially
a
if
long
they're having
day.
a long day.
Yeah.
They want to be fed. Now, guys, I heard of this thing that happened. I'm not sure if it was in America, but I was just laughing so much about this guy who's he's a caterer, and he does like these party packages for catering that cost about £850. So you're thinking, wow, steal. So this woman complained. He said, he's obviously providing food for XYZ amount of people, charged £850.
Right.
He turned up with some custard cream that were in an Asda, some kind of Asda container.
No.
And some mini donuts.
Hustler.
And dashed them on the table.
Hustler.
Did she paid up already?
I think she's already paid, yeah.
Bitch.
So she paid up. So the relations are taking pictures, complaining, going to a local restaurant to go and get food. And apparently it's not the first time.
Wait, what kind of dumb person will put money down for something without seeing what's going to be on the menu? I mean, like, if you're from booking a cake, I want to know. Most people will say, what you're going to make. Can I have a taste?
Yeah.
What kind of thing is that?
Not this bride, from what I know of. And apparently this guy has done it to people before.
If it worked the first time, you do it again.
Yeah, showing up substandard work, and he's basically saying he's never he might cut a few corners here and there, but he's never ripped anybody off. Apparently, I think she's complained to Trading Standards, and apparently he's already been, they've already been on his radar. But hey, he's still been operated, and I'm like, look, guys, you get what you pay for.
Of course.
And my thing is, if a caterer said £850, I'd be like, is that for 20 people?
Yeah.
Is that for 10 people? Because that's not going to feed all of my I would expect at least maybe into a couple of grand, maybe even to pay. 850. These pigeon brides probably thought,
Discount,
and
London,
the guy looks, I guess, like a bit like.
You're so cold.
I'm just going to ignore the inflammatory comment. But how you come in?
You're
the people
so
are
cold.
all hungry, guys. Can you imagine your family all hungry? And then this guy comes out with one tray of custard creams and goes, "There you go, bon appetit."
surprised they didn't target him and try and eat him. Like, what are you doing? What are these people playing with?
I mean,
custard creams.
I could just hear the aunties at the tables now.
What is this?
Exactly. So obviously people were outraged and stuff. I think he's had a few complaints. I think he's still operating. You know, I'm like, hey, power to you. Don't let that stop him. Don't let that stop your hustle. Yeah, as the smart price custard creams, go for it. Ain't never hurt nobody. Probably half the people in it need to watch their waistline anyway. You probably did him a favor. Good on you.
That's cold. That is cold. That is cold. That is cold.
Look at this girl again. Listen, so I hear the bride was there crying in the corner. It ruined her day. What do you mean it ruined your day?
Of course it did. Because everyone's gonna be like, we've got custard creams at your wedding.
Don't be so cheap.
Exactly. Just like you said, do your research, do your homework. Don't go with somebody that you haven't heard of before. Or like you said, there should be some kind of taster session where, do you know what I mean? You come and they show you exactly what's going to be on the menu. Maybe he didn't say it was custard creams. Maybe he said it in some kind of fancy French way. So she thought,
custard creme,
gourmet
designer.
And then it was the cheap old custard creams. But
allow it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame.
I mean, yeah.
Good on you though.
So I think she's trying to sue. You know,
him.
a few of them are trying to sue him. He's still saying that, you know, he ain't done anything wrong. And
why own up to it?
So I'm putting this guy's details out there. So it's the JLS Entertainment boss, and he claims that he did not get everything right, but admitted the government body action fraud have been in touch with him over the whole wedding, the wedding complaints.
So he's admitting it.
Well, you know, he's saying. I mean, there was one where he made a homemade cake. This is it. Sorry, I know listeners can't see, but guys, everything just looks so cheap and nasty. He made a
homemade cake for their wedding.
Which tastes nasty and dry. Yeah, and once he came drunk.
Aren't all cake homemade?
Yeah, but for the
but like there's my homemade. I was about to switch on you right now.
Yeah, but you know what she means. Like you can't just have it in Auntie Sally's kitchen. Do you know what I mean? And she's making it the night before, and it's one tier cake.
He didn't even make. He didn't even make an effort on presentation. That's the thing. That's if that was me now. That's how I would have got them. Like them donuts, just put it up really nice and pretty.
Yeah.
What a shamble.
I want to. So the guy is called J. So the business is called JLS Entertainment, and the boss there is Jason Davidson, and you know he's
got no shame.
We
shame him.
You know,
continue the hustle.
I think that he's putting Asda at the forefront of his business. Go for it, mate.
But Asda need their cut though.
Okay. Soon I'm gonna be introducing a new section a new part into the podcast called The Diary of a Single Woman. So, which I'll be talking about dating and all things dating. So, now I came across a very interesting news article about a Tinder date. So a guy goes on a Tinder, you know, you see someone on Tinder, you know, they accept each other, you know, and they decide they want to go out on a date. So after the date, the woman texts him and says, you know, look, you know, it was nice to meet you and stuff, but I don't really think you're my type kind of thing. I don't really think it's going to work out. So they probably won't be around to date. Right. So the guy actually texts her back. You know, she says, you know, all the best, you know. And so the guy says, I think, he goes, he kind of thinks he says, you know, I think so. I already knew you weren't my type.
Huh?
I think it was not a fun evening, and I paid £8.30 for your drink.
Wow.
I thought you would want one of the ordinary drinks. I paid for my drink, which was £1.75, and paid £8.30 for your drink. This is too much. You drank a huge bottle at the first meeting, and I paid this, and I didn't have to pay for it. Please pay this back.
In your dreams?
I'm awaiting a refund of £8.30. Thank you. And he sends her his bank details.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And from what I know of, I think she agreed to pay it back to him.
I'm sorry?
Well, to be honest, goodbye to rubbish. You do not want that attachment or that thing beeping you or becoming a baggage.
If you pay for it on the day, so how the heck am I going to give you a refund for it?
You drank it.
No, but you paid for it. You bought it for me. You know what I'm saying? You didn't say it's a loan or I'll pay for this for you and you to pay me back at a later date. You paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
so what would have happened if she slept with him? Huh? Should she charge him?
If he had,
because he's not a happy customer.
Maybe that would have equaled everything, innit?
Let me tell you something. If I slept with a man and then the guy dumped me and I tried to use this same, I'd be like, bitch, you better win the lottery. Because, trust me, my goody good goods are not worth £8.
Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm so sorry.
I know he's
but
wrong.
She didn't get a dinner.
He's wrong.
She got a drink. Like, you should be happy. That's a cheap date.
I know he's wrong.
And look at him, I got one of the ordinary ones, £1.
Why do you think that was for tap water? Why do you know this? Oh my God.
If you can't afford to date, don't date. Like, no one forces you to be out there. Or you could have had her around at your house and give her those tap water. Yeah. So go get some from the sink. Like, take her out.
Do you know what I think? I think the guy actually liked her.
Yeah.
And his feelings were a bit hurt. So now he wants to dig in and be like, you know what, actually? I want my money back. It's £8.30. Really? My thing is, if you've got an issue with £8.30, then you want the guy. Look, if that's going to be enough to get rid of him, there you go. Take your money and get lost.
He just confirmed it to her that he was a stupid person.
Yeah. And do you know what I'd do? If I ever saw him again, I'd buy a drink to the value of £8.30 and I'd throw it in his face.
Yes,
and then I'd ask him for a refund.
I'd be like, I'll buy you another drink. I would not want to be putting money in his account. No, sorry, I'm not condoning that.
Can you imagine? But hey, I mean, do you think so Snoop? You think he's got the right to?
Yeah, I'm glad you said Snoop because no, I don't agree.
Do you think he's got
damn
the
right? It didn't go anywhere, did it? So pay me back.
Pay you back for what?
Damn right.
If it was me, if I was this girl, I'd put this guy on blast. I would be telling everybody and saying, those of you who are on Tinder, you want this cheapo McCheapo, go with this guy.
No, bring your own bottle.
True. And I would charge him. I would charge him. I'd be like, bitch, listen, you would drink out this bottle. It costs how much from Tesco's? I need my money back. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Chicken
Tip
head.
for him, dog. Go and get a 6-pack, innit?
Did they not agree on the place that they were going to go meet or something? Do you know what I mean? Like, he could have initiated a cheaper place that was within his budget.
Like what? The park and just get a cup and scoop water from the fucking pond.
Do you know what I mean? I've got to a news agent. Let's get something on the way.
You definitely ain't. You shouldn't be on Tinder. You ain't ready for
no date.
No woman.
Exactly.
You tight ass.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
Good luck and good riddance.
It's things like situations like that. I mean, to be fair, you could meet any guy and you don't have to meet him off Tinder and for that same thing to happen. But it makes me think.
But that's why they ain't got people, and that's why they're on Tinder. It's all the rubbish one. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to diss anyone who's on it and who's decent. But you need to pay for all the riffraffs that are left there. Because really, if he was more with his senses, a chick would want to date him. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know
but
what?
That's
I am going to check if this is my brother. This is not something that I would put past him. So I'm going to check. And if there are any more details of the story, I'm let everybody know.
But that is a fair point though, because as much as like girls can't get guys shouldn't have such a big problem in trying to get girls because we outnumber you by loads.
Yeah.
So like really and truly, if there's a man on Tinder, he ain't right. Clearly asking for £8.30 back, or just like he's just too fussy, or something's wrong with him, like, or he just wants you just for one night. Like girls, just check yourself. Pay for the service. Just pay for it.
Yeah, girls.
Like just pay for the quality because you're just getting £1.
What an insult.
Look, I mean,
you got it right, Pam. I think he was just hurt. Like,
that's what I think. I think don't be stupid. I mean, to get a travel card these days, I mean, you can't travel anywhere. But in London you're gonna need more than that £1.75 to go and travel. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, she's lucky you didn't charge her for that as well.
Yeah, true.
But journey to meet her.
Like I said, I put him on blast big time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
wow.
So coming up April, I'm going to start the Diaries of a Single Woman. So if anyone's got any stories or any funny suggestions or whatnot, let me know. But I'll be talking about all my dating expeditions. And I'm going to be honest, Tinder is probably not going to be one of the places that I explore.
Okay, coming up with the gossips from the celeb world. Pepper soup here. So one funny thing that I read of lately or came across of lately is, the Vogue magazine crowning Cassie as the supposedly R&B queen of our generation.
What?
Cassie?
Yes.
What?
As in Diddy's Puff Daddies.
What year was the magazine?
I knew this would rub you guys off the wrong way. I knew this. I think it was last month's issue or this month's issue anyway, but recent. So when I read it, just like you guys, I was like, what has she brought out that I have? No offense to her. I like her and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know her music. What she brought out? R&B queen? I was like, who is on this panel? So yeah, I'm throwing it down to you. So what do you
Look,
clearly I know what you think.
Just like you said, I like Cassie. But that bitch ain't brought out no She ain't brought out no, like, really? She ain't brought out. Listen, look, I've got nothing against Cassie. I think Cassie needs to concentrate on solidifying her relationship with Puff Daddy, because she ain't got no kid for him. But even when they've been together, he's been still producing kids with other women. I'm sure you lot have heard, like he's got some hood twins. Mm-hmm. Do you not know? Do you know what a hood twin is? Well, I know you know, Snoop, from watching. Do you know what a hood twin is? A hood twin is when a man has kids with two different baby mothers in the sort of space of time, like within the same year. Those are hood twins.
Within a couple of months.
Twins and the daughter are like a month apart, aren't they?
Yeah.
So he got some hood twins. Listen, shout out to Puffy.
Literally twins out of it.
Yeah,
and triplets, really.
Yeah, and another. I think he's got another daughter that's in between.
Like a month or something apart. Yeah.
But all those in between those times, you've been seeing, Cassie. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, when you're chasing a man like that, maybe you don't have time to put out no music. But Vogue, I don't know what's going on in your, but Cassie,
I don't know. Stay out of it, Vogue. Stay into your fashion lane.
Like, really do. Like, did P Diddy, Puff Daddy, whoever pay to get her an article, or you guys just have no sort of sense?
What really came to my mind, like when I read it, I was like blinking, like, are you for real? Second of all, I thought, how would the other R&B artists feel about this that are still pushing? Because I've not seen Cassie push anything, and I know maybe things are done in the States that we don't hear here, but I'm like, I ain't heard nothing, even on social. Yeah. But I've seen other people still pushing. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. So where are they getting with that? I mean, and what generation? I want to know. Which generation you talking about?
Because sometimes I consider us, like old. Yeah. My sister, if I go,
I don't agree with that one, but
Cassie should be like, who? Casserole? What? Who? And my sister's in that age group, the early 20s, mid to early 20s. Look, like I said, I've got nothing against Cassie. Yeah. Very pretty. In terms of the singing, but you could have put Rihanna. Rihanna been going strong for how long? Even Beyonce.
Katie Rowland.
Do you know what I mean? Anybody. Guys, I'm telling you, had you given me a top 100, list of 100,
she would be in
it. She would not be there. I don't know what Vogue is. Like I said, I think you're right. I think Diddy said, please, this bitch, listen.
No, I think he
make
did.
her relevant.
Seriously,
because
he must be friends with the editor. They've had a few fashion catwalks things, and he's gone, do you know what? Just give her a little lifeline. Like,
I bet you, even Cassie was surprised when they called her. Like, what? Me? And obviously she thought, well, I'll get paid for this.
But I think she did some shots, interviewing shots for them or something like that, But still, that is just ridiculous. Stick in your lane, Vogue. I just don't understand.
Stick in your lane.
Moving on swiftly. So, 50 Cent's upset with his ex, Vivica Fox.
Oh.
You heard? So, basically what happened, I think she must have brought out, she's reportedly to have brought out a written about their sex life.
Oh, yes.
And so he's like, so 50 was just like, come on, bitch. It's been 14 years ago and you are still bringing me up. Yeah, kind of thing like that. And he made a clever point, which is what made me bring this to the plate. Because he was like, if this was a guy who was talking about his ex all the time and stuff, people would be like on him, like there's something wrong with you. You know, he was like, you know, the chick would have been like, you know, maybe call for what do you call it when you call for restraining order and all of that kind of thing. Like I'm, you know, but because it's a girl talking about a guy,
it's okay.
It's okay. No one's really saying, you know, no, it seems acceptable.
Right.
You know what I mean? But for him, it's like, get my name out of your lip. Do you know what I mean? Stop this. And now this is what you're writing about. You know, I know I'm good, but still, do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. And I was thinking, yeah, Viv, I mean, like, where is your pride? You know, where's your... It's just 50 above all. I mean, like, come on, that's not something to sing about.
It's because she's still in love with him, isn't it?
I'm sorry, I have nothing against Fifth, but it's like, I can understand if it was some hot cake and whatever, but Fifth is just
making
50.
money.
Yeah,
he's popular now, so that's why she's doing it. It's because he's still current and he's doing really
he's
well.
Relevant.
And and I personally think she's probably still in love with him. Like if he was to say, let's get back together,
not probably, clearly,
exactly. So that's why she's partly doing it as well, and she's broke. So that's that sort of angle. I just think it is lame. I'm not trying to do double standards. I think it's just a bit distasteful for her to go into detail about that. And again, it was such a long time ago. Who cares?
To be fair, guys, look, like she's doing what she needs to do to stay relevant and to bring in some money. See how we're talking about it. So clearly she's made there's no publicity. There's bad publicity.
I'm talking about it more because the 50 was right about the double standard.
Yeah, but yes and no. Okay. Because look how long Ray J was riding that whole him and Kim Kardashian. He had that song even years later with I Hit It First. No, you know, like but he's still talking about their sex life and no one went on.
But what I'm saying is that. Well, Ray J said creepy. But I get what 50 is saying. It's like, you know, it could be taken really serious if the lady starts complaining. Like, do you know what I mean? Like writing a sex. Do you know what I mean? Kind of, you're writing a sex details about our thingy. You know, it would be really seen negatively. But because it's her, it's like, oh, the love of her life, and you know, do you know what I mean, kind of thing. Like she won't, you know, just like you said, oh, she must have really been in love with him and stuff like that. But from a male perspective, which is what he was giving us, like, you know, bitch, get over it. Like, you know, stop putting move on. It's been almost 15 years, 14 years, almost. Do you know what I mean? Get over it. Sort of thing.
I still think Ray J. I think Ray J's the best stop. You said he's like a creep. Nick, you interviewed him.
Yeah, he cool, man. He cool,
yeah,
man.
see?
Cool.
She met him. Listen,
I like Ray J. I won't lie to
Ray J always finds a way to make money.
That's why I like Ray J.
You've got to respect Ray J's hustle because even, you know, even away from music, he finds a way to make money and to stay relevant. But he was riding that whole Kim Kardashian sex tape thing for like I said, I don't know if
but they both were.
To be fair,
they
you're right.
both used it to their advantage.
He had a song called I Hit It First after she got with Kanye and the girl looks exactly like Kim Kardashian. She was even like, can you just stop riding? And I'm like, yeah, but before the sex tape, I didn't even know who the hell you were. So you and your family used that just as much as he's now using it. Now, I get what 50's saying, and I think it's okay for 50 to say that because he's onto other things. He's onto other things. He's got, you know, power. He's doing movies now. You got to respect the guy. He's doing his thing. Vivica Fox, I don't know what she's done lately. I don't know. So I'm going to say, Vivica Fox, more power to you. Keep it going. You got any other juice? If you've slept with Donald Trump,
so
let us know.
If you slept with... so would you read it?
Yes. Okay. I would read it. And then if I saw 50 in the club, I'd be like, oh yeah, she said you had a smart. You know, I won't be checking it. I'm joking. Listen, I love 50, but I just feel like in this day and age, they're doing whatever they want to do to stay, to stay relative. And hey, 50, she might even say some good things. Hey, this might even help you. You know, she might be saying some great things.
Good, she better say something good because nigga will get back.
Yeah. You see the way this guy comes for Wendy Williams, like you wouldn't believe.
So. And remember, they've had their tiff before.
Yeah.
You know, in the past, you know, and it's been a blood out, you know, dissing session between the two of them.
Apparently, she said, you know, obviously when they split up, you know, it wasn't, but they've made up. She was like, you know, since then, you know, they've been cool. So,
But anything 50 does, I just find it funny. Any comment he really? I just do. I find it
he's
really
funny. Like I watch him, I listen.
He's like a big kid. Like he's very juvenile.
Yeah, most men are.
Yeah.
Okay, fair dues.
Yeah, so that's it. So some preggy news, some rumored preggy news for our girl Kenya Moore.
I think that's been confirmed.
And Cardi.
Yes. Sorry.
So apparently you saying it's been confirmed?
Yeah, I think I saw online that was saying that she's announced that she's pregnant. Oh, sorry, Kenya from Housewives at age 46.
She announced during their
the reunion
recording that she's, and I'm so happy for her.
Me
like
too.
If it's true, like as some people say, you know, Kenya says a lot of things, but for those of us like me and you, Pam, who stick up for her, we believe this. We're hoping it to be true. And obviously, same could be said for Cardi as well. She's rumored to be pregnant, but no confirmation on that. Both parties, her and her partner, are still kind of denying it. But obviously, people are speculating in the sense of like, you know, like what she's wearing. You know how people are like, oh, you're looking a little bit big, and she's like, can I just be fat? kind of thing. And obviously, like with what she's wearing, it's looking like she's concealing something, you know. Right. And I think she's supposed to do Coachella or something like that. Yeah. She's gonna do it regardless. When people are saying that she's probably gonna be 7 months by the time she does it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. So, and I looked at her Insta page ever since the rumors have been going out, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're showing half, you know? Yeah. I'm thinking if Kylie can get away with it for so long and no one knew till the last, you know, she can. Within her right. But I kind of feel like because she's young and she's just starting, I'm like, I'm not sure if I want you to do this. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. Look, I'm cool with Offset now, by the way, to mention that. I've been getting a bit to know him a little bit on the Insta.
They've been going out for dinner, you know, on the phone.
I know, besties.
No, but I'm beginning to kind of like feel kind of okay with him. Like,
sure,
he still remains in my good books, you know. But I think my girl still needs time to blossom before he knock her down.
Well, it's too late. Did you get to Lexicon, isn't it?
It's rumored.
Okay. So my thing is, Kenya Moore, if she is, I'm so happy for her. Yeah. You know. Obviously, she left it a bit late, but hey, Janet Jackson could do it at 50. She could do it at 47 or 46 or whatever. Yeah. And, you know, I've seen pictures of her and she's got that pregnant face. Like, like she looks tired, you know, like, you know, not in a bad way. You know what I mean? You know, she looks like there's something going on with her. So if she is, I'm really, really happy for her. So good folks, and that's what she's always wanted. And all the haters, all the people that been sending hate her way. Yeah, bitches, look at her now. In terms of Cardi, I do not want Cardi to be pregnant. If you don't see, Mad Nick is looking at me with some looking like crazy eyes from the Orange is the New Black. Anyway, so Cardi B, she's too young. She's just started. She's just come up in the game now. This is her.
Album's
she's at
not
her
out
prime.
yet.
Yeah, she's at her prime. And if she now goes and has a baby and goes away, you know how fickle people, this industry is. People forget about people so quick. And I just think this is not the time. It's not the time. Guys, I actually don't think she's pregnant, but I think she's going to use the hype to, you know, like to keep interest talking. Yeah. Because I heard that, she's still going to do Coachella and she's still going to go on tour with Bruno Mars. She's got all these things coming up. Yeah. Not to say, look, guys, babies are blessings. But I just think if you're on a mission to do something, you can't not here. She needs to be established. Like if Rihanna was gonna go away and have a baby, prime time. Yeah, prime time, because she's been going like a machine for years now. She can go away, just like B. She can go away, have a kid, and boom, come back, drop an album, and still be relevant. You know. But I just think Cardi is too young, and Cardi is still fresh in the game. People can just, look at the Gangnam Style and all them ones. They come in like for a hot minute and then they're gone, and then nobody gives a damn. You don't want her to, you know. So you know, I honestly feel like if she's pregnant, hey hun, do what you got to do. If you're pregnant and you're having a child, do what you need to do. And while you're on maternity leave, be making that album. Do you know what I mean? Be cooking that in, you know, making the album and drop that album. You know, but
because you got someone like Nicki who's gone zip.
So the game's open for her right now,
and she's working on her album. So
she better work hard because there's a lot of competition out there. Yeah,
so Cardi needs to keep it relevant.
Yeah, but if it's happened, it's happened. And as for Kenya, like, you know, I'm not her biggest fan, but you know,
hater,
you wish. But like it's good that she's got pregnant because that's all she's been banging on literally since day one on the show. So hopefully she just has like, you know, a good turn of it as well. And she like, you know, the baby comes out healthy. Yeah. And all of that kind of stuff. And this might be just just going to turn things around. As for the housewives, I don't think it's really going to continue forever on, to be honest. Because think about Kenya's like the stirrer. Yeah. And with that, Kenya, who is there for us to be like, you know?
She is not the stirrer, she's the entertainer.
Exactly.
Shireen is the stirrer.
Shamia.
Bold caveat.
Look, Sheree and this Marlo. Listen, I know there's like some kind of campaign to get Marlo a peach. Listen, I don't think, get her a lemon, get her a pear, don't give that girl a peach because she's just reaching and scratching for that peach. Sorry.
Wow. It might happen now like Kenya's going, but anyway.
I don't think Kenya's going. Keep going.
Okay, so my final one is Tamar Braxton's new look.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all feeling that new look?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tamar's got a new look. Maybe it's a liberating, you know, from all her marriage dramas, issues and whatever sort of thing. So she cut off all her hair. Yep. And I'm not sure how I'm still digesting it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. To be honest. Most people are like, oh, she's got beautiful hair. She carries it off well. I'm like, So when Tony had short hair, it was beautiful. Yeah. Tamar is not. Yeah. Okay. So, and on the side note of that, obviously, you know, with the whole, she's got family feud going on with her family at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
With their show, their reality show, obviously her family or sisters are bringing up things about her and Vince, and she doesn't want them to. But then they're like, you can't be. What's the word? Hypocritical. Yeah, because when in previous shows, Tamar has put them on blast about their partners. Has she? Yeah. Individually. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like really set up there. You know how she's really up in your face kind of thing. And she's put them up on blast. You know, the kind of man that they're dating and, you know, and saying, well, Vince, this one's good to me and whatever. So it's like, well, you can't have it both, you know, ways. You can blast us, but we can't blast you. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. Yeah. So, so she's having a little tiff with them on that.
As a, you know, true watcher of the Braxton family values, not like you know, the fake ones. Yeah. Listen, I love Tamar. Tamar is very much a character and a star of the show. So, you know, I like her. I like what she brings to the table. But I have seen where her other sisters, all of her sisters, barring one, Tracy, have all been through a divorce. Some of them even 2 divorces. And the way this girl has celebrated sometimes, when she heard one of her sister, Trina, she was like, yeah, me and my husband are getting divorced. Tamar got up and started doing one little dance.
Oh my gosh, why? Yeah. She didn't like him?
Yeah. You know, so she will tell them, you know, like she will say, you know, like your man's got this, your man. And I saw that episode. I think that was a season 1. Your man's doing this and cheating, and your man. She was at this one. She wasn't saying that I saw the whole thing. She wasn't saying that her one's better. She was like, this one is a whole nother kettle of fish. You know, he's not easy. Just like all you lot going on is not easy. Mine isn't easy either. Just because I'm still with him, it doesn't mean that. But the issue is that she finds it okay to call them out on things and say things. And now it's like she wants to throw the rock and then hide when it's her turn. And her sisters aren't coming for her, but they're like, oh, what? We can't say nothing because now you're in your feelings. And I saw the first episode of the Braxton Family Values. It previewed early on this week. And she said, she goes, look, I didn't know. I was talking because I didn't know. I'm the youngest out of you guys. And you guys experience things before I do. And it's easy for me to talk when I don't know. But now I understand. But that's okay. But that doesn't make it okay.
That doesn't make okay,
That doesn't make it okay. I've had friends who've been in situations and the situation might be a bit foreign to me. It might not be something I've experienced myself. That doesn't mean I don't empathise with them and I don't, you know, like I don't.
The more reason why you should shut your mouth. If you don't know,
that's shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, because I understand that. And fine, everyone's gone through things. But you're too fast.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, again, your sisters might not even do things the way you've done it because they are wiser. But you can't just take it off the table entirely because that's not fair.
Another point that people are making is that Tamar's made her business social media business, so it's open for discussion.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what it's saying. Like this is not a secret thing that you know. You put it out there, people know about it. So why should we not talk about it?
Just to deal with it, man. Get over it, man. So sorry, Tamar.
And I think there's supposed to be allegedly a rumored baby.
Yeah, apparently Vince is saying
fathered someone.
Yeah. Apparently Vince has fathered another child out of, obviously
their marriage.
Yeah. But apparently he's saying that's not the case.
He's got to do that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll be watching
it. Denying it. They deny.
We'll be seeing, and if he goes to the shop or whatever, and he's got a little pitney, then we know that's a lie.
Allegedly, a woman saying Offset's. She's just delivered Offset's baby.
Another
gave
hood
the last
twin.
name and stuff like that. Gave the baby the last name, his name and stuff like that. And obviously,
so it's George Offset. That's the baby's name.
He's denying it, obviously, but everything's all DNA.
Yeah.
And they'll shut everybody up.
Wow.
But I just feel like, Tamar, you can't have it both ways. And plus, I'm not too sure about your look, girl.
Look,
I like her hair. I like her hair shaved, though. I won't lie to you.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think it suits her.
I think when people first get their hair shaved,
it's
always a bit like, oh, okay, you have to take a minute. But she does have a very pretty face. Her face is very round, so I think faces like that usually do need something around it. But Snoopy's making all sorts of faces and whatnot. But I think when a little bit grows, so that it's got a little bit, hair, you'll be able, she'll be able to style it and stuff. But I think good for good for you.
Because what's that actress from Love and Basketball?
Oh, so Sana Latham.
She did it.
I think it suits her.
It made me
feel like, ooh, but it did suit her.
See, I didn't like it on Sana Nathan.
There you go. It didn't cringe me the way Tamar's one cringed me. I don't know whether Tamar's got too much makeup on.
Maybe.
So it makes me feel a bit, like there's no depth. You want to look at your head around like pink on the head something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for her baby hair to grow through kind of thing like that. I guess I expected it if she cut her hair. When I heard it, I expect Tony but when I didn't get that, I thought,
see, we're opposites. Because I saw Sana Lathan and I was just like, oh, I miss your hair.
No,
I don't know. I just did, and it's taking me a while to get used to her like that.
But her hair's growing back, so it's a bit.
But for ages, it was like she kept cutting it low. It's like months she had it like that. But I'm just like, she's got this.
But women are doing some drastic things these days when they clock a certain age.
Yeah. Do you know whose hair, short hair, are absolutely Amber Rose? I've always thought that she's gorgeous with hair. But when she doesn't, like sometimes I've seen her like with wigs and stuff. But when I've seen her, sometimes I'm like, you look better without it. Like you can carry it so well.
But is that because that's how we know her though? That's how we met her short hair.
Maybe,
you know what I'm saying?
Maybe. I mean, I know you don't watch it, but I watch Top Model, and there's one girl on there that's got alopecia, and she used to wear wigs, and they cut all the hair off. Guys, she's got such a. I just want to rip her face off. Her face is so beautiful to the point where I'm like, don't go back to doing hair. Don't go back to doing and I'm talking like clean shaven. Like she's a mannequin, but some people just do it and they look so good with it. I tell you, I'm still getting used to it, but hey, if that's what she wants to do. You know her. Soon in a month or two, there'll be another wig. So
coming out.
Yeah. What were you gonna say? Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to think of other actresses that I've seen with like really short hair and then long hair, like Jada Pinkett Smith. I always see her with short hair or Nia long, and then when they had hair, I was like, oh. But then years later, I think Nia looks better with short still, and Jada looks all right with long hair. So some people can carry both hairstyles. Like Halle Berry, I don't like her with hair.
I like her with hair. I like her with the short hair as well.
I like short hair. I don't like her with hair at all. So I think some people can carry off, and some people just have that signature look that with that short hair or whatever hairstyle. Yeah, that's just them. Like, just don't change it. And Amber Rose is one of them.
Yep.
So in other news, Mel B is still going through a nasty divorce with her ex.
Oh,
still going back and forth on that. So at the moment, her ex-husband, Stephen, wants to have visitation rights to Angel.
Hell to the no.
Now Angel is the daughter that Mel B had with Eddie Murphy, the Oops baby.
Ooh.
Because I guess they were just Eddie had other plans. Mel had one plan. So
shade.
But he wants to be able to see her, because obviously Angel only knows him
as her
dad. Call her dad. He's the male figure in the house and stuff like that. I saw him as daddy and stuff like that, like the rest of the girls, especially his daughter that he fathered with Mel,
right?
Like that. So he's got a relationship with her. So he wants to be able to see her. Now Mel's saying hell no, you know. But interesting enough, he's saying like it's coming from Stephen allegedly. Eddie doesn't even want nothing to do. Still does not want nothing to do with Angel, despite several different parties, you know, trying to persuade and encourage. He really doesn't want nothing really to acknowledge it. I guess to him it was like me and your mom were just having a, you know, a
good old time
moment. Your mom, maybe your mom decided to, you know, try and trap me and whatever. That was not part of the plan. He's such a black man.
After having how many kids as well?
So it's just interesting. I'm thinking to myself, like, you know, what do you guys think? Does Stephen have a right to say
My
this?
thing is that I think
Mel,
he has a right. My only thing is that I'm not sure if it's coming from a good place. Because I just think, okay, you start with visiting rights, and then afterwards, like, I want to have her overnight, and after a while I want to need a bit more money to look after this girl. And I think the way he's done Mel B like quite badly, I understand where she's coming from. Obviously for the daughter it's going to be great for her to have a father figure in place. I'm just not sure of his true intentions, to be honest with you. So to kind of make it like a middle ground, I would say fine, but it needs to be supervised. Have someone there, and then when obviously she's old enough, she can make her own decisions, because that's all she's known. And as far as she knows, she just wants a dad, and it's always good, I think, for kids to have a good male role model. So obviously he hasn't done anything bad towards her, type of thing. So I think have it supervised, just don't keep your eyes off him.
Okay, what do you think, Pam?
This is what I think. First of all, I'm almost positive. I think I can't remember what her name is, but she must be at least 10 or so by now. And I think that, guys, when you're around that age, I think you can ask, you know, and see how they feel about it. And I think if she feels okay about it, okay, let me just tell you what, Mel, listen, I've got some good advice for you. Oh, gosh. This is what you should do. Allow it. Hook that girl up to one recording device. Make sure you got surveillance following her. You know, I mean, me, guys, if it was me personally, I wouldn't let him do it. Yeah, if it's me, because my thing is, you've trashed me. You know, I don't know, guys, because I've been hearing so many things, back and forth. You know, really, the woman in me, the old Spice Girl fan in me wants to support Mel. But I'm not sure. But you know, you don't know what's gone on between the two of them. So my thing is, but I'm the mother, and this is my child. And yeah, you might have been the father figure, but this ain't your kid. You have no right over her. Maybe morally, you know, you do, because you took the responsibility of being her father. But you've trashed me in public. You've trashed me. You've ran me through this whole divorce. Oh, and now I should now be the bigger person and let you. Bitch, no. You know, and I don't know what influence you're going to try and have over this child in terms of poisoning her mind against me even. Yeah. So, me personally, I probably would not let them. But I would definitely ask the child and say, what do you want to do?
That's why I said supervise, because I believe Mel B, I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm just thinking about the child. And I think because she's at an age where she's still young, and, you know, everything's just being ripped apart, even just probably seeing him for 1 hour a week might give her something. Do you get what I mean?
Angel, that's her name, isn't it? Angel Iris.
Because she, you know, she's not probably stupid. Eddie's disowned her multiple times. You know, so at least this is something that's kind of stable and semi-normal. And in the long run, like I'm saying, have it supervised. It will still benefit her more than not having him there. Do you know what I mean? Like, put the recording on there, put recording in the house, whatever you need to do. And unless she says, I really don't want to, and again, she might be saying it because of her mum.
Yeah, true.
You know, and again, her half-sister, that's her dad.
Yeah,
so it makes things a lot easier in terms of, I still want to be good friends with my sister. I can't see your dad. It just becomes a lot for a child to deal with. Yeah. Because she's been rejected already once. Yeah. So that's the only thing. But he's an arsehole. Sorry.
I think it's very, very difficult, because I think to myself, you don't know what was going on in that home. I mean, there was domestic violence and stuff. Did the kids witness some of these violence? You know, do you know what I mean? Kind of thing like that. So you know, like you said, Pam, you don't know where he's coming from in this, and I can see it from your angle as well, because I was just gonna say that her sister will have, you know, he'll be able to see her sister. Yeah. She'll be talking about it and stuff like that, and then she doesn't have. But it's the fact that Eddie's still not, you know, getting in, you know, like
involved.
Not involved in the marriage crap, but the fact that he's not even looking out for his own. That's the bit that really makes me feel a bit down, that another man is fighting to see your daughter, fighting to remain the dad. Allegedly. And you haven't really given a crap up to now. And I'm thinking, what does Eddie know that we don't know? Do you get what I'm saying, kind of thing? Because it's not a case of he can't afford her, or, you know,
it's pride.
Do you understand what I mean?
With Eddie Murphy, I believe it's pride. It's not a thing of where there's some secret deceit or whatever. It's the fact of, I got trapped and she went publicly like I was a fool and everybody knows it. That's what it is.
But
it's
after how many years?
Yeah,
over it.
because he can't turn back now. And do you know what I mean? Some men have such egos that they're just like, he's been made to look a fool because he denied it. And
in one time when
it right.
One time when he was doing Shrek and stuff like that, I could have sworn he took her
to the premiere.
So so he took her to the
and
premiere.
then he got upset, I think, because I think Mel said something, or like I think he sees Mel as an opportunist, because I think she kind of jumped on the bandwagon of that, and he hated it. There's just like he just like, I just don't want to be associated with that.
It's just a shame.
That's what it is. Do you get what I mean? Any other and people thinks she's a fake celebrity, like she's just trying. She's a chancer. She's come over here with no family, no nothing. She ain't got no real talent. Do you get what I mean? And you know Mel as well again. Oh, you're right. She's not the most quietest person. So I think that's what it is. He just doesn't want to be associated with her. And obviously that's trickled down to the daughter.
Shouldn't have slept with her.
Shouldn't.
Two different things, man. Two different things.
So my thing is I heard that, so Kevin Federline, he's asking for more money from Brittany. So he was been getting child support from Brittany for years, $20,000. So he has full custody of their 2 children. Now I hear he's remarried. You know, he's remarried. He's got 4 other children. I think 2 with you know, the girl that was on Moesha.
4 other.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got 6 children in total. Wow. Yes. 2 with, is it Shah Jackson?
Yeah.
And 2 with Brittany. Yeah. And now another 2 with, I guess, with his new
2's your magic number.
So so I think Brittany's got the kids he's got with Brittany. I think one is 10 and one is 12. I think something along those lines, quite close in age. Yeah. So he's been getting $20,000 a month from her, and now he's decided he wants more.
Of course, the boys are demanding more. And then Brittany will probably just get them whatever they wanted anyway.
Well, he's apparently now asking for double, 40,000 a year
per month.
Per month. Sorry, per month.
Exactly, that's what it is.
Yes. So what's happened now is that, you know, guys, what is it? Wendy Williams, you know, she's been supporting him doing it. She goes, ask for 45. You know, she was like, you know, you got to get security for the kids. You got to do this. You know, when kids get older, they need more. My thing is,
she's stupid.
Give me 20,000 a year. I'll make it. I mean, a month. I'll make it work. You know, I think that is more than enough.
Of course it is
more than enough. But so what's happening is, apparently, you know, Brittany's dad. God bless this man. God bless this man. You know, obviously, when she went crazy, he took control, and he's really the one who's got her back on the straight and narrow. I don't know what her mum, you know, her mum wanted to release a parenting book, and then her little sister got pregnant, and then that book was shelved. Yeah. So, and since then, I haven't heard anything from the mum. Right. So the dad, he, you know, took over when Brittany went mad, and he did an amazing job. So he was now in control of all her finances, everything to do with her. I don't actually even know properly what he looks like. Yeah. But I remember one thing where, you know, the paparazzi were on her. And I remember once where she was coming out of someplace and he told her to stay inside. And he was like, everybody here, take 10 feet back. And guys, I was like, whoa, this guy ain't playing when it comes to his kid. And I'm like, good. So he's in control of all her finances, even still to this day. I think he gave her part control. But now that Kevin's asked for the money, I think they've had a meeting and the dad's like, what's it for? And Kevin Federline is... So Britney Spears' dad is like, I want to see your taxes. I want to see, you know, your financials. Because he believes that you want them to support your other children. Yeah. Like to pay for child support and things for your other children. Sorry, no, not my problem.
Yeah.
My
But I
problem
hear
is the
Kevin's
2
doing a
kids.
really good job with them. Like he's been quite
Consistent.
Yeah.
When you're getting 20,000, listen, think about it.
I'm just saying, like, you know, we don't see him from the bad boy image when him and Brittany was dating. You think, what is this trash?
Because he had nothing.
But you get what I'm saying?
Now he got something.
Right.
But you get what I'm saying? He hasn't
Continued that lifestyle.
He's kind of mellowed down and
Because he's got money.
I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying, but
people with money. Okay, Justin Bieber had money and he was still.
But he have 2 kids.
But I'm just saying, do you know what I mean?
4
You're saying
kids.
because he's got. You saying because he's got money.
4 kids.
He's a man with money. The women are looking after the kids. Do you know what I mean? And he can go and goofball with the money, but he didn't. That's what I'm saying. He calmed down, which was a difference from what I expected to be seen. Do you know what I'm saying? Kind of thing.
I didn't expect any different because Shah had the other 2, the first 2 that he had, and to be fair, Brittany was gone, so he's the sole parent.
Yeah.
So for all we know,
he behaved.
No, but I'm saying for all we know, we don't know what he's doing outside. But obviously, he knows these 2 boys are in the public figure.
Yeah.
You must do your job. You've got 20,000 per month.
Yeah.
You have to do
That's a lot.
things to a certain extent, which is what he has done.
Come on.
So now he's found a woman. Now having more children, he needs to uplift himself. Or she's like, oh, I need this and I need that.
I'm not saying that he's not going to use the money for the rest of his whole family. I'm just saying that I'm not reading about him doing this, drunkenness, and whatever's got this, that. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. Yep. That's what I'm giving him praise for.
Listen, he can't do that because that's when Brittany, the team Brittany are going to come and they're going to try and get custody back.
He put some self-control there. The money influence or not, he managed it.
So, Nick, do you think he deserves more money?
No, man. What you mean? More money for what?
Snoop.
Yes.
Hell to the no.
I knew it.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
You
are not. 20,000 is more than enough, even for all the damn
6 kids.
Some people don't even get that a year.
Right.
And you're getting that a month. Hell to the no.
And then your wife's probably got money. Shah's probably still got something going on. So those kids you probably even contributing to a certain extent. And I'm so sorry, but it is bad. But Brittany already gave birth to those 2. So those are only 2 that need to be catered for from her money.
Yep.
That is it. Mad woman or not mad woman.
Yep.
The other 2 sort themselves out. The other 2 sort yourself out. Those 2 boys are the only thing. If they need anything else, go to your granddad, go to your mad mother, go to whoever.
Amen.
No extra money for that man. Go and get a job. Go and sort yourself out. You're a grown man.
Amen. Here's a tip for you, Kevin. K-Fed. Here's a tip for you. Get Gucci instead of Gucci.
Stop having babies.
Okay. Yeah.
Stop having babies.
Vasectomy. Okay.
There we go. There we go. High five to that one.
Okay, well, that concludes another episode of the Free PMS Ladies Podcast Show. Woo woo!
Yeah, man.
So, guys, you know the drill. If you like what you hear, let us know. We are on Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitter, Facebook. Message us. You want to listen to us more, whatnot, we're on Podbean. We will soon be on iTunes, I promise. So, if you want to email us any of your funny stories or you just want to comment on anything, you can email us at freepmsladies@gmail.com. I am your girl, Queen P.
I'm Snoop.
Mad Nick.
See you next time.
Bye.